Hey, NBA 2K MyLeague fans. Coach 2K back with some more NBA 2K MyLeague expansion series action with the Cincinnati Lions, who are still sitting atop the Eastern Conference, a game and a half now ahead of the Pacers and the Bulls. New to the channel, it's a man's MyLeague, 12-minute quarters, 82 games, no simming, and we're at game 51 in the second season here. We've got highlights against the Nets coming up. You look at the schedule here, the trade deadline is coming up. We'll have to see if we're going to make any moves in the All-Star break. Coming up here quickly as you look at some of the games on the calendar there. A closer look at the teams coming up. The Heat, the Jazz, the Lakers, and the Wizards. The Lakers, Hot Rod Dupree out there. Lakers, one of the best teams out in the Western Conference. Now today we're going to face the Nets. Nets, 4-team, best team in the Eastern Conference. Lost their last one in a tough loss against the Bulls. And you can see the last time we faced the Nets, even we got beat too. We lost by 10. And you can see Rooks had a good game against us, 38 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Jinx had 40 like he usually does, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. But it wasn't enough as we got beat by the Nets the first time in Brooklyn. And they were pretty tough. They caught me by surprise. Now, if you might remember from the last game or two, Austin Billups got hurt in practice. So we're out Austin Billups for a little while. And we substituted Freeman Frazier in the lineup, who put up 18 points, 15 rebounds in his debut in the starting lineup. Now, Donnell Jinx also hurt. He stayed today. He's got a sore right wrist. He says he's going to play against the Nets, but we decided to rest him anyway. So instead of him playing the Nets, we're going to go without Jinx and without Billups in the starting lineup and put Jonathan Myers in as the small forward spot from the third string unit to keep our bench unit intact. And we're going to give Myers Jinx's minutes, and hopefully we can get a victory here. John Brooks' last 4 games, you can see there 41 points in the loss against, that was against the Pacers, and 42 in the game before that. They are missing Ryan Tyler, a pretty tough front line there with Ryan Tyler and Sean Rooks, but you can see he's out with a fractured hand. So we're going to go with Lloyd, Zing, Myers, Drew, and Frazier against a pretty tough Nets team here, and they get started early here. They get to the basket, get an easy shot there, and this is the story of the game here, man. We could not get a rebound. They got, I think, 21 offensive rebounds in this one, and it was really tough to get boards, man. So anyway, Zing here with a 3 on our end, and back and forth first quarter. So we were pleased that we got off to a decent start, even though we didn't have Jinx with us, but we did get down 7 to 10 points here. You see Byers with the dunk to cut it down to 5 there. Here's a 1-point game, and you can see we got our wires crossed here. We're trying to see who's going to guard who, and we give up the easy basket inside, and they get a 3-point lead there. And off the pick and roll here, we're going to find Bonzi Harris inside for the nice easy dunk there. Nice job by Bonzi Harris to roll to the basket, get behind the defense. As the first quarter comes to a close here, you can see they run that nice out-of-bounds play. I've seen that a few times this season. I'm still never ready for it, even though I know it's sometimes coming. And there they get the nice dunk on the other end. I think that's Bell. So, tough first quarter there as we ended up down. All-Star game coming up here. Here's a little preview. You can see they got the starting lineups. Now, Jinx isn't in the starting lineup. He is the 4th or 5th top vote getter in the Eastern Conference. But he is, I think, going to make the team. So we should see him play in the All-Star break. First Lion in franchise history to do that. And here, look at this. Nice alley-oop, double O, Jonathan Myers. Jonathan Myers can play above the rim a lot like Jinx. He's pretty athletic, small forward. Even though we want to get rid of him, he does provide a little spark off the bench. He doesn't have the outside shooting that we'd really like to have from our small forward spot, but he does have defense a little bit. And he does have some athletic ability where he can play above the rim and get us some nice momentum plays during the game there as he hits the free throw, puts us up by 2. Now it's a tie game here. They used a pick and roll with Sean Rooks, and Sean Rooks scores inside. Rooks is a beast in there. Here, look at this. Another dunk by Jonathan Myers on the other end off the pass from Calvin Hood. Nice job by the two of them. And again, you can see here back and forth second quarter too. Nice play here is, watch this, they swing the ball around and they get the alley-oop play to Sean Rooks. Good play. I was not expecting that. So I love it when the CPU pulls off plays like that because it's really, it's real basketball stuff you might see in real life, and to see the CPU do it. As we get the block there, Freeman Frazier blocks Rooks on the three-point attempt. And on the other end, Howie Lloyd, he gets the finish at the other end there as we get out in the break after we get the block and recovered the loose ball. Nice job by Howie Lloyd here, running off the screen. Gets a three, puts us up by 3. And Jonathan Myers knows he can't shoot out there, so he takes it inside. He gets fouled by Rooks here, who did get in foul trouble in this game. I think he ended up with 5 fouls. I thought, man, we might foul this guy out, but he did not foul out. But Jonathan Myers gets him there with the foul, gives us a chance to go up by 6 here if he hits the free throw, which he does. And here we got some defense. They come down on the other end, and they didn't get the 3, but look, they're just aggressive on the offensive glass, and they score there as they don't give up. Great offensive glass rebounding as we struggled. I think, like I said, I think they had 21 there. As we score on the other end with a give and go there to Howie Lloyd. At half, it'd be 52-48, and Lloyd would have 15 points to lead us. We had some turnovers in the first half. You can see here Sean Rooks taking it to Double O, man. And Double O can't handle him. Nice play here as you get it in to Jonathan Myers, who somehow gets the finger roll to drop, man. I always say in the NBA, you can never finger roll or lay it up, like that, because it's going to get blocked. I'm surprised that Rooks didn't block it. There we get a block. We get out in transition there. Look at Zing beating everybody down the court. And now we got a 14-point lead here as we're starting to pull away a little bit. Nice job by Zing to finish the break. And here we get it to Eddie Drew. And now we got a 16-point lead here, so we went on a run. And there we take it inside. Byers, there's another foul. I think that's Rooks. Oh, no, I can't remember this player's name, but man, he was really upset about that play. This puts us up by 18 now. And so this is surprising. I did not expect us to be up this big here against the Nets. And there he makes it a 19-point game. And we get it to Double O. Double O moves inside against their other center, Rebos, and he scores. Calvin Hood comes off the screen, buries the 3, makes it a 20-point lead again. And we're going off the screen here. We're going to take it inside. I thought Byers was going to finish it, but he could not. And Freeman Frazier picks up the rebound and puts it, the putback slam inside. Look at Calvin Hood taking another jump shot there. Puts us up again by, was that 22, I think? But they come back on the other end, and they throw it all the way down court, score, get the free throw, or get the foul, and he's going to get the free throw. He knocks that down. And Byers, I love the athleticism as Bonzi Harris finds Byers in there with the alley-oop. And here to end the third quarter, Howie Lloyd pulls up. He buries the 3 as the buzzer sounds to put us back up by 20. And Howie Lloyd's going to take this shot, and he's going to miss it this time. And they're going to get it down to Lewis, who takes it all the way to the other end and finishes with the layup off the glass. A big play here. We get the huge block, but big news, man. Howie Lloyd is hurting, and he falls to the ground in pain. And I'm like, oh, no, another injury, man. Another injury. I'm like, daggone it. So Howie Lloyd's out. We'll look and see what happened and what his injury is after the game and what his prognosis is. But I was like, oh, no. So there we played some pretty good D. But look at Sean Rooks, man. Again, on the offensive glass, and he dunks it and gets it down to 16 here. They're 18 again. They're going to pull up from 3 on the fast break, and now it's a 15-point game. And they're going to see what they're going to do here. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, they threw it to Sean Rooks for another alley-oop. Puts it down by 15 again. And they get it, they cut back door. But, man, look, see, they're still on the offensive glass. We tipped the ball. Sean Rooks, look at the power, man. He just shoves Freeman Frazier out of the way. Freeman's the biggest guy we got. And he couldn't stop him. As we get Eddie Drew on the other end, he pops free under the basket for the easy dunk. We get an alley-oop to Jonathan Myers from Calvin Hood. So we're trying to battle their run here as they got it down to 14. They're going to knock down this 3, get it down to 11. And here's Sean Rooks inside. A little fadeaway action, and he's going to drop it. And now it's down to 11 again. And here they got it inside again. This time, another offensive rebound. And we clobbered Rooks to keep him from hitting the basket. He does hit both free throws. At our end, we go Eddie Drew. He fades away from the defense and knocks down a jump shot fadeaway just like Rooks does. They get it inside to Rooks again. And here he got it passed around Freeman Frazier. Now it's a 9-point game. And they're going to score again with Sean Rooks, who's going to finish and cut it to 7 as we get an easy basket from Byers cutting to the basket and caught the defense snoozing there. And that was a big bucket. We needed that. A 6-point game, now 7-point game again. Here's Rooks with another shot from the paint. He scores. And there we see they're going to try to get it into Rooks again, but we're playing some good defense there. We get it to Zing. And in transition, he pulls up and he hits the dagger, hits the 3 there. We'd go on to win 113-106. Man, they got 21 offensive rebounds, second chance points 13. They didn't convert a lot of them, but man, they were monsters on the glass. We were happy to get the victory though, without Austin Billups, without Jenks, and then now without Lloyd. Look at the stats here. Lloyd led all scorers on our side with 22. Zing with 21, Myers with 21. Pretty good fill in there for Jenks. Happy Myers played pretty well in supporting role there as Jenks is resting. You can see Rooks, he had 34 points, 15, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks. Monster game by Brooks. They didn't come with the same level of intensity they came with in Brooklyn. So maybe it was just because they were playing on the road. They got a couple games with the Bulls coming up back to back. I'm hoping the Nets will beat the Bulls a couple times there to give us a little more space. So looking at Howie Lloyd's injury here, you can see he has a high left ankle sprain. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So we should have him back for the playoffs. And you can see it'll be the middle of March there before he is back. So he should be back, I think, before Austin Billups, maybe around the same time. I can't remember. Scores around the league. The Rockets beat the Pistons. The Hawks beat the T-Wolves, who've lost a couple straight here, surprisingly, to some teams they should beat. The Grizzlies lost to the Suns. Suns get their 31st win of the season. The Bulls won again to get their 37th win. You can see here, Mari Kemp had 22 for the Thunder, and Oden had 29 and 15 there. Look at some of his scores the last several games as they've won 3 of their last 4. Pacers won another one against the Kings, got their 37th win of the season. Bryce Kidd for the Pacers had 28, and you can see here, look at some of his stats the last several games. Bryce Kidd, a great power forward for the Pacers. Raptors ended up pounding the 76ers. The Knicks got beat again, got beat by the Wizards this time. The Hornets pounded the Magic as the Trailblazers beat the Clippers. Clippers surprisingly got beat there. The Lakers, they beat the Spurs to get their 35th win of the season, I think. Hot Rod Dupree, their best player, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block. I'm anxious to see what he looks like this year. Haven't seen him yet this year. We got him in a couple games. The Lions, of course, we beat the Nets, 38th win of the season. I think we got more wins than anybody. The Heat got beat by the Pelicans. The Cavs got beat by the Mavs. And you can see here, Samakai Tompkins, 23 points, 23 rebounds. Nice job by him as they won their last 4 straight. As we win today, and that's I think our 7th win in a row. But we got some adversity ahead. We'll have to see how we go. Coach 2K, see you on the court. Next video. Thanks for watching.